If the opinions of BigZoeTV and the fact that some people choose to listen to them make you upset, shut your ass up and make a channel.
Oh my God.
We really don't give a
Oh!
Have some fun. Welcome to the channel.
P.O.P. all the time.
What is up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Goods, XY, Big Z. You already know the vibes, man. We back in the building, man. You already know, man. This has been a very eventful week. We're watching the kid, the boy, Aubrey, Fraudry, as my guy Super Rig would say. You know, we're watching them spiral in real time. And you know, this is an interesting kind of dynamic because never have we ever imagined that we would be here. I was watching the video from the homie, Moni. Shout out to Moni. Moni out there doing her thing. I stopped it midway through and I was like, let me watch this with y'all, man, so y'all could give y'all opinions on it. Let's get to it. Again, shout out to Moni. Make sure y'all follow Moni. Make sure y'all go subscribe to her channel. Definitely enjoy her channel. And definitely she is a friend of the channel here at BigZoeTV, man. So let's check this out.
Hey cousins, welcome back to the crib. My name is Moni. If you are new here, please be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel and become a part of the family. We are doing audio only today, but let's get into this story. With the lawsuits dropping and his lyrics being used in a defamation case to push violence and anti-Semitism against the JEWs, Kendrick Lamar is unbothered by Drake in his latest antics. Well, that's according to Smack over on Back on Fig.
Now, Smack on Back on Fig, if you don't know, Back on Fig, another dope channel that I like watching. Smack knows Kendrick personally, so he's tied in with that. So whatever he's saying, you can kind of take in and believe it. And mentioning, you know, how the fact that Kendrick Lamar is unbothered. We've been seeing an unbothered Kendrick Lamar since this battle began, dog. Since this battle started, we have seen an unbothered Kendrick Lamar, dog. And it's like, yo, what do you do for somebody who just literally does not care? For someone who literally does not care and does not react to any other things that you put out there, what do you do with that? That's one of the main reasons why I feel like they underestimated Kendrick, because you can't really battle and fight somebody who ain't paying attention to you. It makes you look crazy, dog. This gives a brand new meaning with you in a lifelong battle with yourself. Like crazy. I'm telling y'all, man, it's wild.
When discussing the current events, Smack told his partner T-Rell and Heather Sanders that Kendrick Lamar isn't fazed by the lawsuit and he intends to perform Not Like Us during the Super Bowl.
Good. Body and soul.
Perform that at the Super Bowl?
Do you think he's gonna perform it?
Yeah.
I hope to God he performed that song.
The whole beat he has to
I talked to him.
Football.
He said, yeah, he performing it. He don't care about no lawsuits and nothing.
So let's be real, cousins. We all know this is what this defamation lawsuit is about. Drake's lawyers are trying to harp on the fact that Kendrick isn't the one being sued directly and that this isn't about him, but about a system trying to cripple Drake. But the verbiage used in the documents makes it very clear and obvious. Drake doesn't want this song on digital streaming platforms anymore, and that was clear when he sent not one, but two documents to UMG demanding that they remove the song from DSPs and take the music video down.
That's interesting. When you go back and you look at what Moni is pointing out here, well, we talked about this in the last live that I had on Twitch. If you haven't followed the Twitch channel, make sure you follow the Twitch channel. The Twitch channel is where I'll be going live randomly, so you don't want to miss a live by not following the Twitch. So follow the Twitch so you can stay informed. But what we were talking about there, we were talking about this and the fact that they are trying to make this like a thing where it's Drake versus the label rather than Drake versus Kendrick Lamar. And that's the whole point of this, because if you shape this as we're going against the label because the label has been taking advantage of artists for years and doing all this stuff, it's almost like trying to rally artists behind you. You're trying to rally public sympathy so everybody can feel like, oh my gosh, look what they're doing to Drake. He's such a victim. That's the whole point of this whole thing. And it's clear, and you can see it in here, how they continuously say it, you know, send a UMG another letter emphasizing the harm to Drake, as well as his businesses. It's like the victim playing is crazy. Promote defamatory material. Letter demanded UMG issue a retraction and accept its responsibility in promoting and marketing the defamatory material. So at the end of the day, you're saying that there's defamation in the song, but you're suing the label for promoting the song of an artist that they represent. Like, it's like, make it make sense here. Wouldn't you want to sue the person that is actually performing the defamation? And the reason why they don't do this is because they know that the optics aren't good. So this is why they're not doing that.
Kendrick is sticking to the program and he's even trolling about it.
Nothing. Kendrick said mind, body, and soul.
We can get down.
Yeah.
We can get down, nigga. Mind, body, and soul.
Listen, I appreciate that, and that's exactly where I wanted it to go. Fuck that. I wanted it to go here. And you know what? I'm happy he said this, because people might be like, oh, you ruined the surprise. I wanted to. Nah, nigga, tell me now. I want to know now. I want to be prepared for the petty party, nigga. Fuck all that shit, man. Don't surprise me. I don't want to show up to a petty party with a suit and tie on. If I know it's going to be a petty party, I'm bringing my petty materials. I'm gonna be prepared for the fuckery, dog. Fuck all that, man. Y'all got me fucked up, man. What y'all talking about? Listen, I'm happy he said what he said. I'm happy he released that information, because we wanted to know this. Even though we felt like this is where it was gonna go, we know that Kendrick was gonna be petty about this. He's been petty about a whole bunch of shit. So why would he stop now? We knew he was gonna be petty. We knew he was gonna come out here and do whatever he wanted. I keep saying this, dog. All this kicking and screaming, fighting this L, spiraling, doing all this shit, you just making the man want to perform this even more.
Please! No!
Somebody!
Like, for me, if it was me, dog, I'd be getting super excited. I'd probably perform this shit twice at this point. Every time you complain, I'm gonna perform it another time.
Another one.
And maybe the first time I wasn't gonna say all the words, but now that you kicking and screaming, I'm gonna say everything. Like, fuck that. I might take the microphone and put it to the damn crowd. Certified lover boy, certified.
Oh my God.
Wop. Like, bro, like, I'm gonna go extra with it. And that's what people need to understand, man. You can't just be out here crying, kicking and screaming, going to run to like this person to say, oh, they messing with me, and think you gonna come back the next day and everything gonna be all right. No, sir. That's not how it goes, man. It ain't that type of party.
Now, I'm sure you're wondering, why is that considered trolling? Let me take you back to Drake's first stream with XQC or whatever his name is.
Whatever his name is.
As you can see, fully intact. Mind,
Yeah, we
body,
remember
and
this
soul,
one.
In case you were wondering, right?
Mind, body, and soul.
Mind, body, and soul. You need facts to take me out. Fair.
Okay.
Drake, obviously nervous, insecure, and in so much pain, he had to let us know unprovoked that he's still intact. But in reality, he's been pulling his hair out, demanding his lawyers all of this research peddled through Twitter tweets and all types of mess for so-called evidence. Like, this man cut his hair, but he still got shit twisted. And Kendrick knows he has Drake and his emotions in the palm of his hand. Drake, you really had no idea what you were doing. You had no idea what you were getting into. Boo-boo the fool, and now you've committed career suicide, going against the big dogs and alleging anti-Semitism against Kendrick and Lucian?
I ain't gonna lie. That's the part where I think he lost a lot of people. Like, if you really look at it, like, of course, we're gonna say that Drake lost a lot of people in this battle and his fans kind of dwindled down. But I think using that angle just to further what you're trying to do, it's like using that angle is just dirty, dog. Like, that's a dirty play to have on this. Like, and to do this only because of the fact that you don't want to be out here looking like a loser. The more kicking and screaming you doing, the more you look like a loser, dog. And that's the part I think he don't get and he not understanding. Like, this is making you look crazy. This is making you look insane, my guy. But hey, whatever it is you trying to do that you think is gonna work, do it. Because at the end of the day, all it does is give us content. It gives us something to talk about because we are watching you spiral. I would have never thought that I would have to keep covering this guy video after video after video because he keeps adding spiral after spiral after spiral. You see what I mean, man? Like, you are the trending topic in the worst way. I'm sure a lot of other creators can also attest to the fact that sometimes you get tired of covering this shit, but it's what's going on right now. And you keep giving us new things to talk about. It's wild, man.
Even the news channels are calling you a loser.
Sort of not to look petty,
right?
not to look like he's suing
My
the
dog
artist that just, annihilated him in this rap battle. Let's just call it for what it is. That song is a banger, right?
And when the daytime and the nighttime news and the talk shows get a hold of you and they start pushing their own propagandas and agendas, oh baby, the party is just getting started. You are in for a ride, Aubrey. You have no idea. Buckle up, baby. And it's just so funny how Kendrick was able to read this man like a book and map out all of his steps to a T. Like, he really told him everything that was going to happen to him. Euphoria. Headshot for the year. Mind, body, and soul. So, cousins, let me know your thoughts. Does Kendrick really need to perform like us at the Super Bowl?
Like,
I mean, I mentioned this in our Gap session last night that this Super Bowl performance is bigger than Drake. I know. We all want to see Kendrick cook him in front of the world. The pop out wasn't enough. The 6 times he performed, it wasn't enough. But
I'm gonna say this: we all want to see Kendrick perform Not Like Us at the Super Bowl, and yes, the Super Bowl is bigger than Drake. This has nothing to do with Drake. The Super Bowl performance has nothing to do with Drake. Him performing Not Like Us is a statement more than it's anything else. It's a statement that you're kicking and screaming ain't gonna get you what you want. It's a statement that the music is what it is. It's a statement that when you come for somebody and you come and antagonize people, you think that you just gonna cry your tears and everything gonna stop. No, this is a statement that you can't stop the fucking show. You got what you asked for, and now you gotta live with it, dog. You got what you asked for. You asked for this man to drop, asked for this man to respond. You should have just kept it quiet and kept it moving. That's what you should have did. You was in the middle of contract negotiations. You underestimated this man, didn't have enough to talk about, and you got what you asked for. So at this point, yeah, people want to see him perform it, but it's more of a statement than it is about you. This shit ain't about you, dog. I mean, but obviously we expect him and the people who are diehard fans of him defend him beyond reality. We expect y'all to think that this show is going to be all about him when it's not. The song is a major record. It's a major record. The numbers show that. You know, it's so amazing that people think that there's bots involved. That's how amazing this track is. And every time they talk about it, it just makes me want to listen to it more. So it's like one of those things where it's just the gift that keeps on giving, man. Kendrick gonna keep winning off of this, and he gonna perform this now. And him performing this is gonna be a huge statement. And it's gonna hurt you. And all this kicking and screaming is making everybody feel less and less sorry for you, dog. But it is what it is. This suing thing is just insane and ridiculous, y'all.
And plus, Drake's antics all summer kind of deserves another lashing. But in my opinion, there's no reason for Kendrick to make this moment about him, about Drake. This is about Kendrick headlining the Super Bowl as the first solo act in hip-hop history in February during Black History Month. And it's coming off the heels of it being Year of Hip Hop, the 51st. Like, the NFL is literally giving Kendrick and Dave Free the keys. They're getting control of this entire production. And they very rarely do that unless you're like Beyonce. That's how much confidence the NFL has in PG Lane to smash this halftime show. So again, I know we want the Not Like Us for the moment in the history. I will be in my house rapping it word for word, bar for bar, and doing my best B-walk. But is it really needed? I don't know, cousins. Let me know your thoughts. I want to hear what y'all got to say.
Oh, Boney, you petty. Boney petty. Damn, that's crazy. Even ending off that video right there shows you, like, my guy, there's a reason why he said this and people ran with it. You act like there was nothing out there for them to, like, reference to it, bro. Like, all this shit is out there. I wanted to talk about this too. This was Exhibit. Exhibit said that Drake severely underestimated Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar is a very special individual.
Right.
I think he is a deep thinker. I think he is a big part of what is unifying and energizing the West Coast right now. And I think he was severely underestimated. And when you look at the parable of David and Goliath, and you see, somebody who's, very, dismissive or very arrogant or very, feeling like, because Drake wasn't talking the way he's talking now at the beginning, but when Kendrick wasn't saying nothing, you know what I'm saying? It was just like, it was very funny. It was very poking holes, and he did the Tupac thing.
Drop and give me 50.
Yeah. Doing the Tupac AI thing,
right.
You talk about feeling disrespect. I mean, the whole coast, we love Tupac.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The world loved Tupac. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, God, you know what? I've never asked that question. So when Drake sampled, I want to say sampled or AI'd it, right? AI'd it. Right. So because
AI is crazy. The fact that we got to be like, yo, did he AI that shit? At this point in time, is wild.
Kendrick's line was, you think the coast is going to let you disrespect Pac, nigga? I think that Oakland show might be your last stop, nigga. You telling me that that's how people really took it. Like,
yeah, he took some liberties with that, and
that's the thing that's underestimated about this whole thing. It's like these miscalculations, these missteps, like you just doing things that you think gonna make it look cool for you. It just shows how much you underestimated this whole thing. Well, you doing that whole Tupac and Snoop thing, you thought that shit was funny and cool and was a cool troll. Like everybody's gonna be behind that, and the shit just backfired on you. So it's like this is how much he's miscalculated and misstepped, and it shows, bro. You just not in tune. You're not in tune with the social cues. Like that's all it is.
Look, dude, I got no dog in this fight.
Yeah, no, I know.
But
none of us do.
Yeah, but the West Coast is where I'm at, and that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Right. And so Kendrick is definitely ruling the pack. You know what I'm saying? And he's setting the tone.
Right.
And so I just think that what we're seeing now is
I ain't drinking a week. Hold on.
What we're seeing now is the repercussions of stepping on somebody that you shouldn't have stepped to.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like they're not even in the same class. You know, in my opinion, Drake should have just put out a fucking massive hit for the women and went on about his business.
Damn. Facts. We all say the same thing. I mean, you heard Exhibit say he should have made his track for the women and went on about his business. But no, you wanted to be Mr. Tough Guy. You wanted to be Mr. I got this. I'm the guy. I'm him. I'm that. Nobody could step to me. I got the keys. And that's why you in the space that you in now. Because you thought you was bigger than the damn program, dog. Thought you was bigger than the program. And then when the program that you thought was going to be behind you and push this shit to the point where you obliterated your opponent because you were backed by this big program, not knowing that this program also has financial interest in the guy that you battling, bruh. So what you thought was gonna happen? So now your whole thing is that you gonna say that they chose that guy over you when they been helping you your entire career. But this is where we at, man. Kicking and screaming in 2025. And it sucks because I actually thought that 2025, he was gonna kind of like let this kind of like go and like just do what he needs to do and like focus on music. And we started this shit off with a lawsuit, dog, which is crazy. This is not where I thought this shit was gonna go. But hey, y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. Shout out to Moni, shout out to Drink Champ, shout out to everybody out there who is subscribed to the channel. If y'all enjoy the content of the channel, please hit the channel with a like and a subscribe, yo. Subscribe real quick. If you want to go the extra mile and support the channel and keep us going, join the membership. And also, please don't forget, follow on Twitch, man. Twitch is where I will be going live. And I also have a new channel that I put in the comment section as well. The new channel is BigZoeTV Clips. On that channel, it will serve as the backup channel to this one. And also, I'll be posting all the clips from the live shows there. So if you missed the live show, you'll be able to see some clips on that channel of the discussion. So make sure you subscribe to that. And as always, you already know what it is. Your boy Goods, BigZoeTV. Let's go.
Nigga second bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it.